Howdy, folks. Welcome to another day in the Milky Way. And today is Friday. Got my brother Brian with me tonight. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, beautiful souls. Thanks for having me back. I always love coming in here, but been on
Always a
vacation.
pleasure.
Vacation was great. We had a great time.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about vacation.
And we were fearless. We went to a water park and a museum, and we're fine. We're doing great.
I'm surprised
Car
those things
broke
were
down
still
once.
open.
Huh?
Surprised those things were still open.
It was an older mom and pop type of water park, and the museum was, just some little hole in the wall, had a lot of cool stuff. But, we were going to do the Disney thing, but the universe had different ideas for us. We had a great time. I mean, a great time.
Get to see family. That's all that matters.
That's right. So, got to see the grandbaby. And I told you, but I want to tell everybody, babies can see everything. When I walked in, my energy felt off to me, and he started screaming, he's crying, looking above me, and I just stepped out of the house and meditated for a little bit and got my energies right, and he was good to go. They see everything, man.
They do. Like I said, we were just talking about that the other night on the Higher Minds, how it's pre-programming, and we were talking about, when my grandmother passed and people going on the other side, that's kind of when they're slipping back and forth in between realities.
Yeah.
So
he's just an observer. He'll just watch. It was the funniest thing. Such a beautiful. The best looking grandbaby ever.
How old is he now? He's not too old, right?
He's about 7 months, 8 months. I'm probably wrong. Bad grandfather. A lot of kids in my family. We have a lot of kids around here.
Pamela says can't hear a thing. I turned my volume up and the volume's fine. She says, "Oh, my volume." Yep. I was like, "Dang, already having problems right off the bat." One of them days. I still, like I said, I can't figure out why it won't show up in subscription feeds yet.
I have an idea about that, but I probably don't want to say anything and make it stronger for them. You know how it goes around in Earth, man. You know the deal.
Yeah. And it's like we were saying, to me, it seemed like the positive channels are the one that's getting blocked out right now.
Yeah. Well, they're having fun with us, that's for sure. But I'm not playing back.
No. Like I said, that don't really affect me anyway, because I ain't ever around nobody anyway.
Yeah. And I don't need any toilet paper. I'm doing this toilet paper free, period.
Oh, did you at least have toilet paper in the house when you got back home?
No, we practiced the 3 shells technique.
I don't know what that one is.
Oh, you never heard of the 3 shells technique? I'm
afraid not.
I think that was off some movie back in the day. I think it was I don't know. Anyway, it had Sylvester Stallone in it. It's the 3 shells technique. Or the bidet technique. That always works really well.
Yeah, that's like people were talking about using squirt bottles the other night. I mean, that's a good idea, though. I mean, really, a portable bidet. So, whatever it takes, right?
I'm still trying to figure out why people had to buy up all the toilet paper. I mean, the only thing I can really think of, Brian, it was just some mind control test. Otherwise, what was the point? I don't get it.
Did you see that Wipeout video I put out? If you'd know as soon as I said it. You got to go watch that video. It's hilarious. Like I still can't understand that one, why toilet paper is such a necessity. And the thing is, like in that Wipeout video, I put it to the music Wipeout by the Safaris, and you see people bum rushing, and you see people getting like 10 packs. Like,
why?
How many times do you take a shit? I mean, that would last me a lifetime, literally.
Well, the only other thing I could think of is that they're planning on the diarrhea 3 weeks from now or something. I gotta have this just in case. I think it's a program. I'm telling you, it's a program.
You think? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's start off right now. We're gonna kind of get it kicking here quick tonight because my toes still killing me. So tonight, of course, you know, I have been working on the Thoth cards, folks. So eventually I'm going to be pulling them out. But my old tried and true, you know, these things have never done me wrong. So I'm using the Sacred Travelers again tonight by Denise Lynn.
Nice. I'm gonna use the old the Cosmic by Narnia Astaria. I really love this deck. I like them all, but you know, this is just a positive deck, and I want to bring some positivity.
Absolutely.
The other decks are very raw, truthful, in your face, but this is a little on the lighter side. So.
All right, so starting now, if you want a reading, put I want a reading, or just make it obvious. Reading me, please. So that'd be great. Sorry, the banter is not going to be coming smooth for me tonight because, like I said, I'm sitting here, as you can tell, bouncing around. But, you know, actually, me sitting here talking, it is taking my mind off of it. So maybe I can just fool myself altogether.
Y'all send Brian some energy to help him with this pain, man.
No.
Love, no, don't do it.
I'll take some love. I don't need no energy. I'm good.
Love, okay.
Because the man, you know how that shit can go wrong. Well, dude. Everybody's sending this energy.
Yeah, oh yes, I'm sorry. I forgot about the first time we did a reading. Wow, that was like.
I appreciate it, but no thank you. Got this underhand. I mean, I've been through worse pain than this in my life, so I'll be all good. Okay, well, I'm getting behind.
It'd probably get your heart pumping even more, feeling it even more. I'm sorry about that, B. Sadistic.
Okay. Let's see. I assume that she wants one. She said, "Oh my God, you're doing cards." So, Johan.
Have you heard from Desert Rose here lately? I hadn't seen her in a while.
It's last week sometime I heard from her, but she was having internet troubles, is what she was telling me.
Is she? All right.
Yeah.
I'm sending her my love. And there's old Al. Hey, Al. How's it going, buddy?
There's the mom.
Mom's in here?
Yepper.
Hey, Mom. I love you.
It's funny, used to, I'd have to write down all the first and last names now, unless there's two of them in here. I pretty much know everybody in here now.
Al's driving, go figure. I think he's in California.
Get it in while you can, buddy. Tony Cherie.
That's the weirdest thing. The chat for me, it always just stops dead. You can't ever see anything. Even when I'm on somebody else's channel watching it, it'll just stop. Anybody else have that problem?
Well, wait a minute, repeat that. I'm sorry. Like, concentration is not good.
The chat for me, whenever I'm watching a live show, it'll float, but it'll just stop lately. All the time.
I haven't had that trouble, but I'm still getting that glitch out on everybody's live stream. Well, I mean, I only watch like a couple of people, so. Air Dragon.
Hey, Saturnian son, what's up, brother?
It's been a while.
David Castle, what's up, my friend? Hey, Trina.
Saturnian son.
Hey, Brandy. Blanca.
Howdy, Mama. She's saying hi to you. Son number 2.
Hey. Y'all got to start picking up those tacks. Y'all laying around the house.
What's that?
You got to start picking up those tacks. You ever done that with Syntex, for roofing? You ever stepped on one of those before?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, that's just a lot of fun. That's
I remember when I was roofing back, my first job ever was hot tar roofing, dude. Whew.
Oh.
But I actually ended up loving that job though. But I stepped on a big old roof tack there. It went all the way through my boot up into my foot. That was one of the tetanus shots in many in my life.
Yeah, I can remember that pain just like that. Wow, that was fun because it went right in between the toes. Oh man.
See, and that's the problem. Like, where it's kind of on the side of the toe, and so my toes are rubbing it. Just that's what the pain comes from. Anyway, let's get off that.
Yep,
All right,
yep, yep.
right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pour some salt on it. That'll make it go away.
12, 13. We got 14 right now.
All right.
So I'll try to keep up and see if there's going to be any more. First off is going to be thoughts and perceptions out loud.
All right. You're going to go first there, B?
Yes, sir. That way I can kind of keep following up with the people needing readings. All right, this is for Leela. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. Let's see what it's got to say. You know what? I have never, ever had that card. I've never even seen it.
Get this righteous here so I can read. Otherwise, I'm going to be blind.
All right, here we go. Be open to support and help from others. You don't need to do it alone. Sometimes that support comes from someone you'd least expect. If someone offers you help, accept it. Trust that your life is guided. Unseen spirit travelers are helping you. Know that you are so very loved in ways that you may not always directly experience. Sharing the journey means that there is support all around you. Blessings from above are showering over your life. You are safe. Angels and spirit guides are real, and their presence is near. They're only a thought away. They're messengers from the Creator, and they come with immense blessings and love. All is well. We're the messengers from the Creator.
That's right. And I pulled for you Shadow Self 28. Unless you learn to face your own shadows, you'll continue to see them in others, because the world outside you is only a reflection of the world inside you. You may be wondering why you've been facing so many triggers and challenges as of late. Things have been going well despite a few road humps along the way, but the challenges that have been appearing all around you recently seem so overwhelming and disorienting. Just when you thought you had everything under control, it seems as though the world has suddenly shifted. You could say that again. Spirit understands your confusion and uncertainty during this period. Rest assured, rest assured, dear one, this is the time of cleansing and clearing all that was avoided and hidden inside you. Healing the world within is taking place, and raw emotions are resurfacing.
I like that. That was Leela. Next up is Johan.
Johan.
Johan. Vast vistas. Expand your horizons.
Jumped right out. Oh.
Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Expand your horizons. See the world around you in new ways. This is not a time to think small. It's an exciting time for you. You may find travel or new adventures in your future. Think outside the box. Ideas and projects that you've been contemplating are now moving forward toward manifestation. Unconventional relationships may flourish. Take time to nurture your dreams, for big changes are ahead. I think it's going to be happening for a lot of people in this community.
That's the truth. All right, 13, and I got Free Spirit. All right. This card represents the need to let go of limiting beliefs you hold within yourself. Beliefs regarding who you are and what you are capable of achieving. There are two types of beliefs: beneficial beliefs, which encourage you to grow, and detrimental beliefs, which keep you imprisoned and bound by fear. The core beliefs lie in your subconscious and attract experiences that match their emanating frequency. So if your subconscious holds more detrimental beliefs, it is likely you will attract circumstances to match that energy. If you find yourself attracting more roadblocks and hurdles, look within yourself and see what limiting beliefs you hold inside. It is these beliefs that block you from living a more fulfilling life of manifestation, inner freedom, and peace.
Nice. All right. Next up is Pamela.
Pamela.
All right. Surrendering to the journey. Release control. Here we go. It's time to let go. All is well. The Creator is at your side. You do not have to do it alone. Your life is guided. This is not the time to try to control the details of your life. Let it flow. These are the times to hold on, but this is a time to completely surrender as well. Surrender to the great forces of the universe. Let go of the wanting to control your future. Simply turn your challenges over to your spiritual source. The Creator will escort you on your journey. I hope that resonates, Pamela.
All right, Pamela, and the number's 9, and I got for you communication. To be truly heard, one needs to practice the art of listening. This card has been revealed to you today to acknowledge the voice inside you that wishes to be heard and acknowledged. One of the biggest lessons we can learn in this lifetime is effective communication. Communication that is clear and that does not assume that others can read our minds. Working both ways, the art of listening also involves being patient and open to the ideas of others. Dear one, at times you don't feel as though you're being truly listened to. This can cause frustration, agitation, and stagnant whirlpool of energy to build up within you. This frustration can sometimes cause you to be indirect, insensitive, and snappy. This energy of frustration and insensitivity then gets passed back to the ones who did not effectively listen the first time around and is usually received as a personal attack. This energy only encourages them to continue not to listen with even more resistance and defiance. This cycle of energy being thrown back and forth continues and becomes more vicious, intolerable, and heartbreaking. Most often, either both parties will search elsewhere for an empathic ear to simply listen. It is time to take the reins and break free from these energetic, emotional mind games. Communicate truthfully about how you feel and express calmly with love what needs to be said. Give the other party an opportunity also to express their feelings truthfully and allow them to speak freely without interruptions or resistance. The more you practice the art of listening with love, the more you will find others eager to hear what you have to say. You will then go from a place of not being heard to a place of being heard by many.
Nice. All right. Next up is Miss Delaney.
Hey, girl. I'm going to tell you, she's had a lot of activity. I've noticed an increase in activity. I mean, it's tenfold.
Taking shelter. The answers are within. All right. Retreat. Replenish your inner resources. Incubate your ideas for the future. Renew your energy. Do whatever you need to do to care for yourself. Mend physical objects in your home. Organize your possessions and heal relationships. Protect yourself from less than positive outside forces. Clutter clear, but at the same time, gather your resources around you. You are preparing for a kind of springtime energy in your life, but take care of the details and create a foundation now before this spurts of energy. Otherwise, it can seem overwhelming.
Awesome. Girl, I got for you unconditional love. You have a choice between two doors: unconditional love and conditional love. Unconditional love is without judgment, conditions, expectations, and demands. It is a love that stems from the heart space and is comprised completely of pure love, forgiveness, and compassion. Conditional love is to love with conditions, expectations, attachments, fear, and judgments. Love is given and received freely as long as the conditions of the love contract are being met. When others fail to meet the requirements of a love contract, love is lost and replaced with issues of fear, distrust, and doubts. To have unconditional love is to first love yourself entirely. When you can completely love yourself with all your imperfections, you will have a greater love and compassion towards others.
Awesome. All right, next up is, come on. Yes, Mom, you're right now. God.
What was that?
She just sent me a text. Did you get me? Yeah, you're right now.
We got
All
you.
right,
Bro.
so obviously next up is my mom.
We got you, Mom. Don't worry about it.
Patience. See, that's where I get it from right there. Y'all got to witness it. That's where I get lack of patience from. I called you out.
I think it's a human quality.
All right, this is for the mom. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward.
You asked for that, man.
Yeah, I did. Her internet went off. Okay, you don't have to explain it now. So anyway, again, Mom, ascending the mountain.
Cruising for a bruise, I'm telling you, but she's gonna get you.
I put that woman through hell. All right, here we go. The journey might be hard right now, but a great view awaits you. You most certainly can achieve your goal. However, you must continue forward through hard work and diligence. Do not give up. Even if it seems hard, keep going forward. Even if it sometimes seems that you're going up 3 steps and falling back 2, you're still getting closer to your goal. Sometimes you may need to take smaller steps, but do not stop. Every step you take is closer to the peak to the mountain, and when you arrive, the view will be spectacular. It will be worth all your hard effort.
All right. And with that, Mom, I give you strength. All right. This card comes to you to remind you of your inner strength and courage. Although you may be feeling weary and hopeless at this time, do not lose faith and heart. You are a lot stronger than you realize. Moving through this chapter of your life, you will understand the lessons of having to release your inner resistance and fears. By uncovering your true strength, you will have the courage to move through it with clarity, understanding, and compassion.
Nice. There you go, Mama. Her 2 sons. So
this is why she loves me more. You know that, right?
There's many reasons. Trust me, it's not the only one.
Oh man.
Next up, Trina Phoenix.
All right. I'm curious to see how this plays out. Because I pulled for her today. I'm curious to see how this is going to go.
My mom said she needed that strength. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. You know, one thing, anybody that's in here listening, I'd say a lot of these cards will probably resonate with most of you. I'd say the majority of them will, because of the things going on around us. Crossing bridges. Trina. Imagine that she gets one about healing and stuff. Crossing bridges is a way to let go of the past and begin a new cycle in life. A heartfelt change is ahead. It's time for healing old wounds with people and situations. It's time to forgive and let go of the past. Do whatever you need to do to make amends and then let it all go. If there's anything unresolved in your life, take steps to restore and reconcile. You may even need to burn bridges behind you. Heal the rifts within yourself. Help others traverse bridges in their lives. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yep.
And I pulled For you, Miss Trina, the number 17 in integrity. To walk with integrity and truth is to walk empowered in spirit. The qualities of this card represent breaking through habits and thought patterns that don't serve your authentic self. Habits and thoughts that leave you feeling guilty and less than who you are. These patterns and emotions only serve to disempower your true potential. This disempowerment is caused by the ego. The ego judges the part of you that lives in the world of habitual patterns and mind games, creating areas of shade. The more it, criticizes and judges the shade within you, the more your divine light diminishes. After a period of constant attacks and judgments, you are left feeling deflated and disempowered. Mistakes do happen, and there are times we will say and do things that we wish we hadn't. But instead of criticizing and judging that shade within you, send that part of your love, light, and compassion. Be gentle with that shade area, dear one, and understand that there is a reason why it is dark. With love, shine light, shine light to the part in you and truly see what fears lurk at its core. View your fears with compassion and understanding, love and fullness and all that has been hurt and wounded. Now acknowledge the light that is you, the pure divine essence that flows through every cell.
Boom, boom, boogie. Nice. Okay. Blanca Lugardo.
Blanca.
Blanca. Blanca, Blanca, Blanca. All right, all right, all right. Blanca gets taking shelter. The answers are within. We've had this one already. But we'll read it again. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Blanca. Retreat. Replenish your inner resources. Incubate your ideas for the future. Renew your energy. Do whatever you need to do to care for yourself. Mend physical objects in your house. Organize possessions and heal relationships. Protect yourself from less than positive outside forces. Clutter clear, but at the same time, gather your resources around you. You are preparing for a kind of springtime energy in your life. But take care of the details and create a foundation now before this spurt of energy. Otherwise, it can seem overwhelming. My mom had that.
Right. And I pulled gratitude. That's not showing up as nice as I want it to. These are pretty cards too. This card comes forth to remind you of the absolute magnificence of this beautiful world we live in. To truly appreciate it is to really open your heart and mind to the magic of nature and the divine matrix of which we are all part. When you are in a space of gratitude, you're in the space of love and acceptance of what is. There's a deep appreciation of the moment, which allows walls of resistance to break away from within you. Breaking through walls of resistance allows you to address fears which were ultimately formed by you to keep pain out. By building walls around your heart, however, you are actually keeping pain in and stopping your soul from evolving. Gratitude holds such a high vibration that it can literally break through the strongest, most stubborn walls.
I love that emoji, Scratch. Where did you get that? Look at that emoji, Scratch. Put in chat. I like that.
Yeah, they have them down there now. YouTube emojis.
I use the same ones over and over and over. So. All righty then. So next up is, all right, Dick, I got you down. David Castle.
David Castle.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, and by the way, folks, like I said, tomorrow night, Trinity of Truth, and then Sunday night I'll be having Rick Yorkin on. This should be an interesting show. We don't always see eye to eye, but that's I love that. You know, he's more of a flat earther and things like that. You know, he brings some good points. I mean, in his reality, it is flat. You know, I've said that before. In his reality, it is a flat Earth. In mine, it's a globe.
Boom.
So, anyway, David Castle. All right.
I believe that completely. There's no point in arguing. Silly, waste time.
It truly doesn't matter. David Castle, grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. It's all about that gratitude. Ooh. Muster up some saliva. Grace and gratitude. The secret to expanding joy is to cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you. It's simple, easy, and so very powerful. Be grateful for as much as you can. Thankfulness is modern day alchemy. Let me repeat that. Thankfulness is modern day alchemy. It can yield happiness, grace, and peace beyond imagination. That's beautiful.
And I pulled compassion. Number 10. Love and compassion are sacred essence of all that is. It embraces us without condition or judgment. It assists us to grow and evolve to higher states of conscious awareness. This card has come to you as a reminder that true compassion starts with you. Learn from your experiences, even the most challenging, and forgive yourself for experiences that may have caused suffering. Carrying the weight of internal judgment only brings pain and suffering. But when you have compassion and love toward yourself, forgiveness expands towards others around you. Forgiving another can be the hardest test of all, especially when the hurt that they have inflicted has cut deep and the buried wounds and emotions resurface. It is natural to want to react with spite, bitterness, and rage. It is even more natural to want to put up walls of protection from further pain. But when walls surround one's heart, they halt growth and the ability to manifest a reality of choice. Dear one, if you have found yourself in this predicament now, that this is your time to react differently. Choose forgiveness, compassion, and love. Don't don't close your heart and build walls. This does not serve you. It takes you further away from your truth. Choose love. It is through love that others will come to see themselves with more light. This does not mean you should stay in a situation where you're being mistreated or where boundaries have been crossed. You can move away from the situation that does not serve your highest good with love and compassion still in your heart.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
It's funny every time I see somebody in chat, they'll ask, "Don't forget me, don't forget me." They're always the next one. So next up is Truth in Me. It cracks me up. It happens every time. Every time they'll say, "Don't forget me," and then it's like they're the next one or two down the list. All right, here we go.
All right, truth in me.
Truth in Me. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Here we go. Truth in Me. You are beloved. You are deeply loved and profoundly lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you. The Creator is love, and in your essence, so are you. In matters of romantic love, all is healing or is already healed on the inner planes. Trust the messages from your heart and follow them, even if they are at odds with your mind. Angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to their soft whispers. Got a feeling that one resonates with her.
All right, and I pulled Sacred Journey. We're all on one. There is wisdom and knowing that even darkness serves its purpose, the growth of a soul. Darkness need not be feared, but simply understood. Darkness is misunderstood energy which causes so much emotional distress and disharmony around the world, as it is seen as something that is separate to God. Most often, it is seen as something that needs to be avoided are battled. Darkness too serves a purpose. Through darkness, we come to see the light that is in us. We expand our conscious understanding through first walking in the shadows of our soul. The more you ignore, push away, and avoid darkness, the more it's attracted to your space. It is only through love and understanding of the true nature of darkness, embracing its role and having gratitude for the lessons it teaches us, that we are able to transcend its karmic wheel. Only then do we break free from the cyclical challenges that trigger the soul through the many faces and forms. Darkness is here to help us find a way back to our heart. We are all one: good, evil, dark, light, and the many other labels mankind has used to separate this energy that is one. Do not fear the shadows within or outside you, but simply observe the dance of life that is occurring all around you. See the lessons that unfold from a dark periods of your life. Understand the meaning and purpose. When you can transcend this illusion of separateness and judgment of all that is seen as dark, you transcend the illusion of suffering. The more you walk this journey with understanding and clarity, the more at peace you are with the world. You are then ready to enter realms of higher consciousness and increase light.
That was a long one.
Yeah, I wanted to read
That was a good
the
one, though.
whole thing. Yeah, I think we all needed to hear that.
Yep. All right, next up is Tony Cherie. And I did get those
Tony.
last few that was asking for him, Shauna D and Dick and all them. So, all right. So who did I say? Tony Cherie. Okay. I got Lolo down. Yes, she's next. Next up is Lolo after Shauna D.
Shauna and Lolo. 10-4.
All right. Shauna D, stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Shauna D, take back your power. Stand in your own light. Even if your burden seems heavy, it makes you stronger. If you've been standing on the sidelines or acquiescing to the needs of others, this card is letting you know it's time to stand up for yourself. The challenges you faced are making you stronger. You no longer need to live your life for others. Yet, if you choose, your light can illuminate the path for those who walk beside you. That's what we're doing for a lot of people in this community.
And I pulled Be Still. Be still, breathe. Find the well of tranquility and serenity within you. There are times when life feels chaotic. Circumstances and relationships test and challenge you with conflicting emotions and inner storms. Sometimes your emotions are felt deeply, and you have moments of outbursts that express pain and inner rage. Feel the emotions and try to understand what has come forth from you. See the origins from which this reaction was born. There will always be triggers, dear one, and storms will pass. But how you react makes the difference to the severity and longevity of the storm.
Absolutely. All right, next up is Lolo in La Quecha, La Ken Chavez. I like saying that name for some reason. All right, Lolo. Formerly used to be, yeah, never mind. Here we go. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. Gates of Triumph. The gates of triumph are awaiting to open deep and wide for you. Inner and outer success is coming your way. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept that you can reach any goal you desire, and even more victories will expand in your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. That was basically just a definition for manifestation.
Yeah.
So manifest
and use your intuition. 18. When you pray with sincerity, it comes from the heart. But do you find that your prayers often go unheard and unanswered? You are open when it comes to praying, dear one, But when it comes to receiving, you are closed. Most often, fears and doubts creep in from barricades and block messages and communication from spirit. The universe, God, source, or whatever you wish to call that loving presence that speaks to you through your intuition, dreams, and visions, is a quieter, gentle voice that often goes unheard. If you have drawn this card, Spirit is asking you to pay closer attention to that inner voice and intuition. It has been communicating to you the answers and guidance that you seek. Going within and listening to inner guidance requires being open and away from distractions. Do not be misguided by a voice of the ego. The ego is loud, disruptive, and will do anything in its power to convince you that you are doing what you're doing is foolish and a waste of time.
That's what we just covered in Higher Mind this past Tuesday. Exactly what you just read. All right, so I hope that resonated, Miss Lolo. Next up is Air Dragon. Air Dragon.
Air Dragon.
Whew. Got a cold chill on that one. Air Dragon, Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. We're all going to come out of this smelling like roses. The gates of triumph are waiting to open deep and wide for you. Inner and outer success is coming your way. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept that you can reach any goal you desire, and even more victories will expand in your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. As we said just a minute ago, manifest.
Manifest. And I pulled intuition again out of that entire deck. That is just how we roll sometimes. Would you pray with sincerity? It comes from the heart. But do you find that your prayers often go unheard and unanswered? You are open. You are open when it comes to praying, dear one. But when it comes to receiving, you are closed. Most often, fears and doubts creep in from barricades that block messages and communication from spirit. The universe, God's source, what you call the loving presence that speaks to you through your intuition, dreams, and visions is quieter, gentle, a gentle voice that often goes unheard. If you have drawn this card, Spirit is asking you to pay closer attention to the inner voice and intuition that has been communicating to you the answers and guidance that you seek. Go within and listen to your inner guidance. Requires being open and away from distractions. Do not be misguided by a voice of the ego. The ego is loud, disruptive, and will do anything in its power to convince you that what you are doing is foolish and a waste of time. Do not let the voice of the ego fill your head with negative and disruptive thoughts. Simply observe this loud voice. Now give that quieter, gentle, loving voice within you a chance. Life isn't about killing the ego, but simply nurturing and watering the divine within you. In so doing, the ego fails to grow and survive in the light-filled body of love.
I mean, is that deja vu, or did we not just have the same back-to-back reading?
Yeah, I just pulled that card, and it wanted me to finish the entire thing, so I did.
So, folks, I think we all need to pay attention to those past two readings that were exactly the same. And like I said, it was funny because we just covered that in Higher Minds, too. In fact, I saw Johann and who else was it? So didn't get the book. Somebody. Anyway, man, I was telling Brian, too, like, y'all really need to join in with this because it explains a lot. And I'm telling you, you're going to want to do this telepathy training after we get through this as well. And we're just getting going. So y'all email me. I'll send you the book. You can catch up. I promise you, it's one of those books you just want to keep going. That's like every week I do readings, they want to keep going. And really I would too, but you got to space it out. So email me out, anybody that wants it. I'll send you the book. Anyway, that was Air Dragon. Like I said, that was weird. Two back-to-back, Lolo and Air Dragon. I'm going to make a notation of that.
I'm not shocked.
Well, like I said, I knew that a lot of these cards would probably resonate with most of us in here because I've always said I think we're on a similar frequency. That's how we all found each other. So Next
Frequencies
up
that
is
come together.
Saturnian Sun.
My destined brother. My down the street brother.
Oh, this one just jumped out, so it must be his. Answering the call. The time is now. See, we're getting a lot of these repeats. That's what I'm saying.
Right out.
We've only got like 4 or 5 left. So.
Oh,
You've been called. The sacred journey always starts with a call. You might feel ready or you might be uncertain and not willing. But when you receive the call, you must respond. If you've been waiting for your life to turn out, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening now for all of us. If you've only been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, you've been called and a gateway is opening for communications from the spirit realms. The energy of courage surrounds you. You may not know what the future brings, but you do know that it is now time to act and go forward. Oh, yeah.
and I've got for you, my brother, self-worth. Do you know just how worthy, amazing, and unique you are? You're incredible. If you picked this card, we would like you to also see the amazing soul that is you. You are enough. Step back from trying to justify your existence with all the things that you constantly do. Stop comparing yourself to others, dear one. Please, not for 1 second, ever feel that you don't measure up to the people around you. No one is perfect, even the people that you may be comparing yourself and measuring yourself against. Too much of your personal power is being given to others, which can be draining on your own energy supplies. One of the most fundamental questions to ask yourself is, how much do I love myself? Take some time out of your schedule and reflect on this question. The extent of which you love yourself dictates how successful you are in every facet of your life, mind, body, and spirit.
Nice. All right. Next up is Brandy, and then we got Dick and Shauna D. So if anybody else wants one besides Brandy, Dick, and Shauna D, let me know now or forever hold your peace. So this is Miss Brandy.
Right, Brandy.
Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Dun, dun, dun. Come on now. Here we go. Listen to the wisdom that rises from your soul, even if those around you don't agree. Trust your instincts. Be yourself, whatever the situation, and respond from the authentic place inside. Be starkly honest with yourself. Speak your truth. Live your truth. Walk your talk. Listen to your inner guidance and follow it. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. Something else we just got done talking about.
Fly that
Walking the
flag.
talk.
Just the other day, and I pulled for you emotions. Emotions and feelings assist us in navigating our way through life. They are fundamental to determining the health of our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Many people suppress their emotions for fear of being consumed by them. Neglected, stored emotions create volcanic pressure within, which can be detrimental to one's own energy and body. If you have selected this card, Spirit is encouraging you to allow your emotions to flow in a safe place for you. Express your, did you say something, B? Thought I heard something.
No, I'm sorry. I'm writing down.
It's okay. Express your emotions. If you are sad, then cry. If you're angry, then be angry. Acknowledge and truly feel this process. Observe the emotions that are being released and ask yourself, from where do these reactions and emotions stem? Perhaps past memories and experiences are overlaying the current experience and increasing its emotional impact on you. It's so easy to overlook the tight grip these denied emotions have had on you until they are released.
Oh, we got quite a few more now.
That's awesome.
Good night, Shannon. All right. All right, and Chloe's the last one then. Chloe will be the last one I'm taking tonight.
All right.
So next up is Dick Trickle.
All right. Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle. Distant thunder, clear the air.
Just thinking of Days of Thunder. You said thunder. That's funny.
All right, here we go. Dramatic purification, renewal, and healing are occurring on many levels. Don't be concerned if there is chaos in your life. In this instance, it is good. It is shaking things up so you don't become stagnant. If your auric field or your personal space is cluttered, it's difficult for exciting new experiences and opportunities to come into your life. It's time to clear out that clutter, release the old, discarded, and unused. Clear the air and release situations and people who don't empower you. Purify the dross out of your life. In order for renewal to occur, the old needs to make way for the new. Lots of clearing. Boy, it's always a good, fun process.
All right, Dick, and I pulled for you celebration. Celebrate your achievements, dear one. You deserve it. You are being honored for all that you have already achieved on your journey. So celebrate your life, accomplishments, and your amazing growth. You have already assisted so many souls to express their own unique light. Spirit has seen your timeless work at all hours on projects to assist humanity. The time, energy, and love you have dedicated to the many hungry souls hasn't been easy. There were times it left you tired and drained, but still you soldiered on and persisted with love. There is much to be celebrated here. You are an amazing, radiant soul, and we are so very honored to have you working and bringing humanity back into alignment and balance.
Awesome. All right, next up is Shauna D.
Shauna D. Can I help you, Mr. Moth?
Shauna D. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. Do you believe in magic? Alrighty. Magic is all around you. Spiritual dimensions and mystical realms are only a thought away. The veil is thin right now between you and the realm of the fairies, elves, angels, and spirit beings. It's indeed a magical universe, and the key to opening the doors to these realms is to trust. Even if you can't see, trust that you are being supported in mysterious and wondrous ways. All is not as it seems. Trust your intuition and those nudges from spirit. Just believe.
Just believe. Be fearless.
Yep.
And be fearless. That's what I got for you. 3. Um, has fear been holding you back from pursuing your dreams and following your heart? Do you hold a fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of change, fear of making a mistake, fear of what society may think, and fear of life and death? The fear of failing can be immobilizing, and many wonderful opportunities are missed because of it. It serves only as a wall stopping you from living your joyous life. When you hide behind a wall of fear, you not only slow down the process of transformation and growth, but you also attract what you most fear. For example, if you have a fear of not being worthy, you will find yourself in situations and circumstances that validate those fears. Building those walls of fear it does not protect you from the unknown. It keeps you imprisoned within a cycle of challenges. These challenges may come in different disguises, but ultimately they hold the same energy. To transcend the repetitious wheel is to shine light on a face of those inner fears. This is not a battle, but an act of pure love and compassion. Go within yourself and find out from where these fears stem. I can attest to that.
Dick Trickle asked if it's weird that it makes him tear up a little bit. Actually, dude, to me, that shows that you're real. You're human, man. It takes more of a man to show emotions than these robots walking around, especially in this community. That just means that you truly care. I mean, I tear up all the time. I ain't afraid to admit it. Crying's actually, man, it's good to have a good cry every night now and then, man. You get that out and kind of feel good.
I said that to my wife the other day. We were having a little spat. And I was crying a little bit. And I said, I'm a real man because I can do this. Yeah. You know that, right?
I mean, that's the way I look at shit. You don't like if you want some fake ass mofo, go on, hit the road. Mm-hmm. All right, next up, think agape, always love and forever, something like that.
Empaths don't bury emotions. I ain't playing that game.
And this one popped out, so it must have been ready for it. First light, beginning a new cycle. Here we go. A new day has begun in your life. You're at the beginning of a new cycle. It's time to release the old and start again. Wipe the slate clean. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships that no longer empower you, it's now time to set your sights on the future and let go of the past. New beginnings.
Right, and I pulled for you mirrored souls. The person in question is indeed a mirrored soul, reflecting back to you hidden aspects of yourself. Both beautiful and challenging, the connection of mirrored souls is one of the hardest yet most fulfilling relationships you will ever experience. Serving as cosmic mirrors, each soul reflects aspects of the other that may need healing and balancing. Although this process can be confrontational and challenging, it is also rewarding as it accelerates the growth in both souls. So if you have issues with self-worth and self-love, your soulmate will soon mirror to you those same qualities or do things that may cause those hidden shades to surface. There will be times when you feel very, very tested and challenged. However, if you see this beautiful partnership as an opportunity for growth, both you and your partner will come to embody unconditional love. Each time your mirrored soul does something to aggravate and hurt you, see this moment as an invitation to go within to find the shadow or wounded self that is being provoked by these actions. See this as a wonderful opportunity to break old belief systems and patterns that hold you as a prisoner of your own mind. Your mirrored soul challenges you, but also assists in freeing you from that repetitious wheel of suffering. You are moving through the shadowlands and coming to that place of acceptance, love, and compassion. This is the greatest gift you can bestow upon each other. That's a really
good one. And keeping the tradition going, Lady Spitfire said, "Did you see my hand raised?" So next up is Lady Spitfire. It's an intuition. I'm telling you, it goes to intuition and stuff like that. It's just weird. That's funny.
That's awesome.
So Lady Spitfire.
Lady Spitfire.
All right. Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. That one used to come up a lot. All right. Desert Passage. Lady Spitfire. Even if it seems that life has areas of barrenness, beneath the surface, life is transforming in accordance with your highest good. Trust that you are guided, even if it doesn't always seem like it. There are spiritual guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. Listen with your heart. Act on your instincts. Believe that the messages you are being given are in your highest good. Get down to the basics. Trust in what you feel.
Right. And I pulled for you Mother Earth 22. I love that card. It's pretty. Your heart is opened and your intentions are pure. Know that you are being guided and nurtured by Mother Earth herself. She embraces you with her beauty and wisdom in all that you do. She reminds you that you're light through the illuminating you're a light through the illuminating stars. Your beauty through her flowers. Your sacred knowledge and balance through her trees. nature guides you in every facet of your life, dear one. If you have picked this card, Mother Earth calls out to you in love. Earth Guardian, you are being called to assist humanity in remembering its divine connection to nature. Now is the time to express and share your creativity and wisdom even further. It is through the sharing of your love and talent that others will be inspired to journey to deeper realms within themselves.
Awesome.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry, I get that messed up. Dick's talking about going through some stuff, and it's he's relatively new to this community, and he's kind of telling some of his story, and it's funny. Like I said, I think we've all found each other. He's got this similar story to everybody in here that I've talked to. We've all hit this rock bottom. We've been homeless. We've been drug addicts, alcoholics, all of these things. That's part of the process, buddy. I mean, it sucks. I was talking to Brian before we came on here, talking about I think I was put here to suffer. I have suffered. I mean, a lot of it's been self-inflicted, but it is constantly something all the time. But I've just come to accept it, and I throw my hands up, take it it is, grin and bear it. So it will pay off in the end, though. I promise you. Don't ever let you down. And remember, know that you're not alone anymore, buddy. I guarantee you can call upon anybody in this community at any time. So, anyway, next up is Pure Love Ascension.
Pure Love Ascension. Grind's good. Definitely.
All right. Desert Passage again. Trust there's a divine plan. I just said that card used to come up more, and now here we go. Even if it seems like that life has areas of barrenness beneath the surface, life is transforming in accordance with your highest good. Trust that you are guided, even if it doesn't always seem like it. There are spiritual guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. Listen with your heart. Act on your instincts. Believe that the messages you are being given are in your highest good. Get down to the basics. Trust what you feel.
You won't believe what I pulled. 33. Transformation.
Can't make this shit up.
Can't make it up. Not at all. Transformation occurs in nature's cycles all around us. Birth, death, and rebirth. These cycles are not feared when we are able to observe the transformation and beauty and change. If you have drawn this card, you are going through a beautiful transformation of self. This process can be challenging and difficult at times. Not knowing what is ahead of us can seem daunting, and you may feel that you are unraveling. Dearest one, have no fear or concern. You're embarking on a remarkable journey that will invoke and touch your soul. This is a time when patterns, habits, and old belief systems are challenged and transcended. The butterfly is slowly emerging from its cocoon, which it once found stable, safe, and warm and secure. For many years, you have been playing it safe in all areas and facets of your life. But now you find that things are happening around you that challenge your way of being. You wished for more, did you not? You hungered for greater understanding, greater clarity, and greater and stronger connection to the mystery of the divine. The caterpillar has had its day. It has expired all it needs to experience, and now the time has come for the butterfly to emerge. The beauty you bring into this world with your unique colors and flight will be so very inspiring. With your radiant beauty and courage, you will raise the vibration of this earth and greater octaves of love and light.
Awesome.
We are as oscillating frequencies.
And of course, to keep tradition going, Mary asked again if she could have a reading, please. So you know who's up next. Mary. That's like every single one of it's happened. It's funny.
The real challenge will be able to pick who does that next.
Well, there's only like 4 more after this. So. All right, impasse.
I think Al was saying something. Is Al one of them?
Yeah, he's one of them.
Okay.
Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. All right. I've totally forgotten about the pain, so that's awesome. Turning back isn't necessarily a failure. Sometimes it's the wisest thing you can do. If there's an area in your life where there's an impasse, the universe is telling you to use this as time to reflect and redirect your energy in another way. Wisdom is knowing when to back down, turn around, and then let it go. There are times in life to break through barriers, and there are times to change direction. There's an area in your life regarding relationships, business, finances, health, or your life path that needs to be evaluated. Perhaps a new route is needed. I hope that resonates, Mary.
All right, Mary. And for you, I got free spirit. This card represents the need to let go of limiting beliefs that you hold within yourself. Beliefs regarding who you are and what you are capable of achieving. There are two types of beliefs: beneficial beliefs, which encourage you to grow, and detrimental beliefs, which keep you imprisoned and bound by fear. These core beliefs lie in your subconscious and attract experiences that match their emanating frequency. So, if your subconscious holds more detrimental beliefs, it is likely you will attract circumstances that match that energy. If you find yourself attracting more roadblocks and hurdles, look within yourself and see what limiting beliefs you hold inside. It is these beliefs that block you from living a more fulfilled life of manifestation, inner freedom, and peace. If you are drawn to this card, Spirit is encouraging you to look deeper within yourself and see it is that is holding you back from living a more purpose-filled life. Do you harbor thoughts of not being good, worthy, or talented enough? What vibration are you sending out into the world to receive the roadblocks that you currently face? Remember that remember what you wish for in your life needs to be an exact match to the beliefs that are lying in your subconscious. If they are not in sync with each other, then it's most likely your wishes may take a lot longer to manifest. What detrimental beliefs have you been holding on to all these years? Reframe and replace any detrimental beliefs uncovered with beneficial affirmations.
Let's see. All right. So next up is candy. I hope that resonated, Mary. I kind of feel like mine did. Candy apple, candy apple, candy apple.
Apple.
All right. So candy apple, vast vistas, expand your horizons. Here we go. Candy apple. Expand your horizons. See the world around you in new ways. This is not a time to think small. It's an exciting time for you. You may find travel or new adventures in your future. Think outside the box. Ideas and projects that you've been contemplating are now moving towards manifestation. Unconventional relationships may flourish. Take time to nurture your dreams, for big changes are ahead. Ain't that right?
All right. And I pulled for you: be still. Be still, breathe. Find that well of tranquility and serenity within you. There are times when life feels chaotic. Circumstances and relationships test and challenge you with conflicting emotions and inner storms. Sometimes your emotions are felt deeply, and you may have moments of outbursts that express pain and inner rage. Feel the emotions and try to understand what has come forth from you. See the origins from which this reaction was born. There will always be triggers, dear one, and storms will pass. But how you react makes the difference to the severity and longevity of that storm. Who you are is best seen when you are challenged, pressured, and put to the test. Will you react with rage, spite, or bitterness, or with peace, love, and compassion? If you act with anger and spite, do not be disheartened. Simply see that this is where you are at this time. Be gentle with yourself and go within to explore the deepest recesses of your hidden self. Find the root of why your reactions are so. Send this part of your love and compassion and feel the healing light of love spreading throughout your entire being. Dear one, you are love, peace, tranquility, and serenity that you seek. It is you. Know it, feel it, and be it. Be the peace that others seek. Be the stillness that others crave. Be the compassion that others need. In this stillness, there is clarity and peace. Go forth, dear one, and be that gentle voice that calms the storm.
Ooh. That was a long one. All right, so next up we got what's going on? We got Chloe and Big Al. So speak now, forever hold your peace. I saw Star come in and I never saw she won one. But next up is Chloe. Chloe.
Now I heard somebody yelling behind me. I don't know what that was.
Chloe, staying focused. Hold the course.
Chloe, I got you, girl.
All right. Miss Chloe. Be clear about where you're going. Do not compromise. Follow your dreams. You deserve the best. Prioritize your life. Once you decide on a direction, hold the course. Do not veer. Do what's important and release the rest. Place your intent and passion on one thing rather than scattering it in many directions, and you will be successful. Yeah, that's something I used to have a problem with. Too many irons in the fire.
I used to have that problem myself. All right, and I got transformation. 33, Chloe. Transformation occurs in nature cycles all around us. Birth, death, and rebirth. These cycles are not feared when we are able to observe the transformation and beauty and change. If you have drawn this card, you're also going through a beautiful transformation of self. This process can be challenging and difficult at times. Not knowing what is ahead of us can seem daunting, and you may feel you are unraveling. Dearest one, have no fear or concern. You are embarking on a remarkable journey that will invoke and touch your soul. This is a time when patterns, habits, and old belief systems are challenged and transcended. The butterfly is slowly emerging from the cocoon, which it once found stable, safe, and warm and secure. For many years, you have been playing it safe in all areas and facets of your life. But now you find that things are happening around you that challenge your way of being. You wished for more, did you not? You hungered for greater understanding, greater clarity, and greater and stronger connection to the mystery of the divine. The caterpillar has had its day and it has experienced all it needs to experience. And now the time has come for the butterfly to emerge. The beauty you bring into this world with your unique colors and flight will be so very inspiring. With your radiant beauty and courage, you will raise the vibration of the earth to greater octaves of love and light.
Awesome. So next up we got Big Al and then Jaway, and that's it. No more. Brian's got to get up. Big Al. Begin now. Take your first step. Come on, Big Al. It's time to catch up, buddy.
Pull over if you need to.
You're just beginning. Damn, it opened right up to it. Big Al, every journey starts with the first step. There is no moment better than the present one to begin. You might not feel ready, but nevertheless, it's now time to start. A new cycle is beginning. Wipe the slate clean and get going. Release familiar routines, stagnant situations, or challenging relationships that no longer support you or empower you. You are at the end of an old cycle and beginning a new and exciting one. Set your sails for new horizons. Awesome.
All right. And for Mr. Al, I got restroom stops. The next time you have to
What was
go to
it
the
called?
restroom,
I'm sorry. What was it called?
restroom stops.
Okay, thank you.
The next time you have to go to the restroom, you need to extend it for another 15 minutes and do not pull over because you have loads to deliver. Sorry, but I couldn't help it. Okay, but I did pick mirrored souls for you. The person in question is indeed a mirrored soul, reflecting back to you hidden aspects of yourself. Both beautiful and challenging, the connection of a mirrored soul is one of the hardest yet most fulfilling relationships you will ever experience. Serving as cosmic mirrors, each soul reflects aspects of the other that may need healing and balancing. Although this process can be confrontational and challenging, it is also rewarding as it accelerates the growth in both souls. So if you have issues with self-worth, self-love, and your soulmate, your soulmate will soon mirror to you those same qualities or do things that may cause those hidden shades to surface. There will be times when you will feel very tested and challenged. However, if you feel if if you see this beautiful partnership as an opportunity for growth, both you and your partner will come to embody unconditional love.
Cool. Last but not least,
I love you.
Jaway.
15 minutes. Jaway.
Yipper. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. It's a good way to end it. We're all stepping into our power, folks. You should be past stepping. Actually, you should be walking it, baby. Strutting. Stepping into power. Here we go. Take your power back. Stand in your own light. Even if your burden seems heavy, it makes you stronger. If you've been standing on the sidelines or acquiescing to the needs of others, this card is letting you know it's time to stand up for yourself. The challenges you faced are making you stronger. You no longer need to live your life for others. Yet if you choose, the light can illuminate the path for those who walk beside you. Absolutely.
And you'll never guess, but I have pulled it again. Mirrored souls. The person in question is indeed a mirrored soul, reflecting back to you hidden aspects of yourself, both beautiful and challenging. The connection of mirrored souls is one of the hardest yet most fulfilling relationships you will ever experience. Serving as cosmic mirrors, each soul reflects aspects of the other that may need healing and balancing. Although this process can be confrontational and challenging, it is also rewarding as it accelerates the growth in both souls. So if you have issues with self-worth and self-love, your soulmate will soon mirror to you those same qualities or do things that may cause those hidden shades to surface. There will be times when you feel very tested and challenged. However, if you see this beautiful partnership as an opportunity for growth, both you and your partner will come to embody unconditional love.
You know, that's something throughout this journey that I've noticed. Like, you meet up with certain people, you know, I'm not going to say names or anything like that, and then you think everything's going all this one way and everything, but in reality, it was all these people were put along my journey at certain times to teach me these lessons so I could build myself up to where I'm at now.
I've experienced that too. Definitely. And actually, it's the first time for me in my life that I have been with a group of people that have been unconditional. That's new, and that's helped me grow. A lot of those insecurities and stuff that we felt before. I mean, dude, I never thought I'd be reading cards to people or, you know, doing what we're doing.
Who are you telling?
That's, man, it's been an amazing thing to have this group. I didn't know it could exist. I promise you. I was like, what? Am I on the wrong planet? What the hell's going on?
So that's why I just stayed screwed up all the time. Like, huh? Oh, yeah. What was that?
Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Well, Brian, I appreciate you joining for another night. Like I said, it's been a while since we did this, and I figured, you know, like I said, I'm trying to keep it light now and trying to keep a positive attitude. So
sorry I missed you last week.
It's all good, brother. No worries. I'm glad you got to go see the grandbaby.
Oh, I love it.
What's awesome. Up, Barry Chad? Good to see you. Well, folks, thanks for joining in. I hope everybody enjoyed the readings. And like I said, tomorrow night I'll be back with Kent and Trina for Trinity of Truth. Can't remember what we're going to talk about. We discussed something, but
bathroom breaks.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's better that way anyway. And then, like that's I said, Sunday night we have Rick Yorkin on. It might be. I think that's going to be a good show. Now, actually, I think for some reason I feel like Kent's going to want to be there for that one too, because him and Rick are pretty good chummy. So, tune in, folks. You got anything you want to say for her or wrap her up, Brian?
I love you guys very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being part of my family.
And you all are true me familia. So until tomorrow, be the frequency you want to receive, folks. I love you all. Have a good night.